Today I want to share some card deck mistakes to watch out for if you are going to be publishing your own card deck. There are a couple pitfalls you want to be aware of. So card decks are fantastic, and you definitely want to look into publishing these and using them as part of your content, and they really fit with pretty much anything you're doing or any niche. But you want to avoid some of the common mistakes that some card deck publishers make. So first of all, if you're creating your card deck, you're going to need images and fonts, but not all licenses are the same. So you need to check your licensing on your images and fonts and make sure that you can use them commercially, and just find out what the fine print is. You don't want to be in violation of a license because that could cause you a lot of problems, like a lawsuit. So for example, Unsplash has licenses that are where it's meant to be used freely, so all photos can be downloaded and used for free. Commercial and non-commercial purchases, no permission needed. They don't want you to resell the photos as is, so they want you to take them and put them on something else, and that's often the case with a lot of content. They want you to take it and make something new out of it, basically, which isn't a problem if you're using content to put on card decks and as part of an overall design. So once you've created your card deck, you need to upload it. So you want to make sure that you give yourself plenty of time. You want to have everything handy and organized. And you want to know how many cards you need and how they'll be laid out. What are the front images and the back images? What order will they be in? Because when you upload them, that's basically the order you're going to upload them in. A lot of times you can do a bulk upload, but you'll want to make sure that they're organized properly, depending on what service you're using to get them printed out. And remember some of the extra features. A lot of times when people buy card decks, they want to have an instruction booklet included with it, depending on what you're doing, or if it's a game, like game rules. You might also want to consider a storage container, or you can also put them in shrink wrap. It just depends too on how much money you want to spend, because those extra things can really add up. But you do want to think about your audience and what your positioning is with your audience, and if they're going to need additional instructions or content to go along with those decks. And also don't forget to do some cost comparison. A lot of times there'll be an online company that has one type of pricing, and then another one that has a very similar quality, but they have a different type of pricing. So I would cost compare on a few different of these sites, use the cost calculators available, and try different size and printing options. And as I mentioned, be careful on how many extras you add. A lot of great sites like Make Playing Cards, for example, makeplayingcards.com, they will have a cost calculator on there, and you can just try out different variations of what they have available and see what the cost will be. So for example, here is one where you can see if you're doing poker custom cards or poker size cards, like obviously you might do them for something else, but if you're just using that size, they're going to let you know how much they're going to be, and the price will go down the more you order, and what the size is going to be. And so those are going to be the main things: how many cards you have, the size of the cards, and how much it's going to be. So it can go down if you order over $1,000 to $3 per deck. Now, obviously, you're going to probably order less, especially the first time, but just keep in mind that if you do have a deck that's popular and you can order more, the price is going to go down substantially. So if you'd like to learn more tips and strategies with profitable card publishing, check out Card Publishing Live. This is going to help you get these cards up and running quickly. It's over-the-shoulder training primarily, and then we include a lot of bonuses with creative assets that you can use to create your own card decks and more. So get the link below in the description, and we'll look forward to seeing you inside Card Publishing Live.